On this episode of Road Dirt, we ride the roads my father traversed on his Harley-Davidson motorcycle and remember his lasting legacy. Stay tuned. This Road Dirt presentation is brought to you by Law Tigers, motorcycle lawyers. Find them at lawtigers.com. Hey, this is Rob with Road Dirt, and we are on a special road trip that we want to take you along on. Got some of my riding buddies here with us. We're on a couple of days ride, really celebrating my father, who passed away back in September. And we're actually at my mom and dad's lake house. This is the garage that my dad and I have worked on many a carburetor, among other things, and where he parked his bike. He had a Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail Classic 100-year anniversary edition. Him and my mom rode all over central Georgia, Lake Country, and things like that. So it was really Phil's idea to do a ride that kind of commemorated my father. So I want to introduce you to some of the folks in the video here. This is Darren Brandt. Darren is the son of my childhood chum, there I'm pointing at him now, Lyle Brandt. Lyle and I have known each other since we were like 12 years old. And Darren's like a nephew. I love him like a nephew. So we invited, and also he's been a guide with MotoQuest for a number of years. We did Baja together, a bunch of us here. And there's my childhood chum, Lyle, right there. Jimmy Jimerson was one of the first friends I ever made in high school when my family changed churches from one church to another one called New Hope Baptist Church, one out in Fayetteville, Georgia. And Jimmy was one of the first friends I ever made there, and he's put up with my crap ever since. It's amazing, man. And all of us here have done many a ride together. And a lot of you guys already know Phil. Phil's one of my Road Dirt colleagues, and Phil and I have known each other for like, oh my gosh, man, like 30 years, something like that, since the early 90s. And been riding together a lot over the years, and really, he was a lot of the inspiration some years back to launching Road Dirt. So I wanted to introduce my crew with you. We got another guy coming in a little later on today, Stephen Kent with Law Tigers, one of the Georgia reps, and we've invited him to come join us. Hopefully he'll be in by this evening. So we're just going to hit the road and ride some of the backcountry roads in this part of the country, in this part of the state, that my mom and dad rode, kind of in celebration of the old man and his influence on me in so many ways, definitely when it came to motorcycling. So we're about to set off. Photo bomb! Ah!
So we lit out for Gray, Georgia via roads like Oconee Ridge, P Ridge, Twin Bridges, making our way over toward Gray. It was like Dad himself were riding with us. It was awesome. Beautiful morning.
Hey, we are now in Juliette, Georgia, and that is the Whistle Stop Cafe. That's where it was made famous back when the movie Fried Green Tomatoes filmed some of their scenes here. Little tiny just map dot of a town that the film industry actually put a little bit more than on the map. So here we are on a Saturday, it's about 1:30 in the afternoon, something like that. And man, this place is hopping. We're hoping we can get in there and get us some fried green tomatoes before dinner. That is awesome.
What instruments are playing? I mean, that's like some kind of banjo.
That's cool.
cafe. Man, we are chowing down on some fried green tomatoes, man. Check this baby out. That is some serious action right there. Man, there's so much of that movie that was filmed here. They've got it all over the walls and everything. It's cool. So, beautiful. Just beginning to feast.
Facing the setting sun, we decided to head back toward the lake house via Monticello. We'd ride back through Eatonton, make our way home before our chocolate pralines melted in our saddlebags. Beautiful day, man. Riding with my boys. What a great time.
So we're back. The bikes are silent. Fellas are all inside. And end of a great day of riding. Rode over to Juliette. Kind of took the long way around, kind of around our elbow to get to our nose. Took most of late morning and early afternoon to get there. And ate at the Whistle Stop Cafe and from the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. And then we swung up through Monticello, Eatonton, and then made it back here to Lake Oconee. Been a heck of a ride. I think tomorrow we're going to do like down toward Sparta, a little bit southeast of here, and then swing north toward Greensboro and make another day of it as well. So riding the roads my dad rode with my mom. So some of these places I remember because I've ridden with him. Other ones kind of new. So, but yet, according to my mom, they rode all over this part of Georgia on his Harley. So kind of a thrill and an honor to be out here riding the roads that he and my mom rode. We'll do it again tomorrow.
Back on the road Sunday morning. Got Stephen with us today. We're headed to Sparta, baby. Then up toward Greensboro. Another great day to ride. Now this is an old-time Georgia town, Sparta. I love their courthouse too, especially since they've been remodeling and rebuilding it. Beautiful. Glad to stop here. Classic old southern town.
Sparta, Georgia.
My man Phil and Steven. I love his Kawasaki Z900. Awesome bike.
So it's kind of refreshing. We're in Greensboro, Georgia, and it's kind of refreshing to be in a town where they actually, restaurants and establishments close on Sunday. They honor the Sabbath. So, but we found this Mexican restaurant, Los Torres, and man, I think we're about ready for a feast. And then we'll go roam the town a little bit. What do you think, man? fellas?
Okay.
Chips up. Greensboro. With Mayberry RFD vibe. We just roamed through that. That was a lot of fun. What you think, son?
Headed back to the lake house by myself. Gotta lock everything up.
Well, I'm back at my mom's place here on Lake Oconee, outside Eatonton, after a second day, really third day, because everybody rode to get here on Friday, but today was a phenomenal day of riding. Man, just perfect fall, cool, breezy weather. We rode down to Sparta, Georgia, classic old town, and then rode up to and through White Plains, Siloam, Georgia, up through Union Point, and then ultimately ended up in Greensboro. Greensboro is like the Mayberry RFD of Central Georgia. Just a fantastic town, and everything was closed there except all the restaurants, a lot of the stores. They honor the Sabbath, except for a Mexican restaurant. So we were glad we were able to get in there and get something to eat with a bunch of great folks there. And then all the rest of the guys just we kind of went our own separate ways. Everybody headed back toward different parts around North Georgia. Jimmy back up toward Alpharetta, and Lyle and his son Darren back toward Fayetteville on the south side, and Stephen out toward Douglasville and Six Flags area on the west side of Atlanta, and Phil back toward Loganville. And I'm just going to kind of put everything up here, reset my mom's lake house, and then try to get out of here before it's too dark myself. But just a great weekend, riding some of the roads, at least a few of the roads that my dad and mom used to ride on their Harley Heritage Classic, and just remembering remembering the ride, talking about fatherhood with the guys. We recorded a podcast, go check that out, Road Dirt podcast. And then, man, one of the things that really occurs to me as I kind of wrap up a weekend like this, remembering my dad with some of my best friends and riding, and relationships are everything. They really are. They're everything to us, here at Road Dirt, and really personally, relationships are everything. I mean, I had a great relationship with my father, and I'm very thankful for that. All the ways he influenced me and spoke into my life. And all the other guys said the same thing about their dad. We're all thankful to have had great father figures in their lives. And I'm thankful for friendships, thankful for the relationships with these guys. Each one of these guys, over the years, miles, and decades, really, and life experiences have meant a lot to me and touched my life in very different ways. And I'm very grateful for them. And relationships, that's probably the takeaway, I guess, for the weekend. Relationships are everything. And nurture the ones that you have. So, because life is too short to neglect those. Well, this is Rob with Road Dirt. Till next time, ride life.